Good morning, everybody, and well, happy sunny morning to you if you're in the southwest of England, as I am, and it's another blazing day for the third day in a row, which is something to celebrate around these parts at this time of year. Normally it's raining sort of non-stop, so and I was just going to do a tiny little video about sort of one of my morning sort of pampering routines, because as well as doing nutrition and health coaching, I've also been a skincare formulator for 18 years, and in 2008 my first book, The Holistic Beauty Book, was published by Green Books, and that's full of recipes for healthy skin. So basically how to make your own natural and organic and everything skincare products from scratch. So I make all my own skincare. I have done for well over a decade now, and people always comment on how nice my skin is. So if you want gorgeous glowing skin, then follow some of my tips. I'll be doing some more beauty videos as well as the food ones I have been doing. So subscribe and you'll get lots of free tips and advice. So this morning I've done my sort of morning workout, which today was a ballet workout, which was really hardcore actually, and my legs are still shaking. And then I've skin brushed as well before I worked out, and then had a shower after working out. And I'm sitting here about to have my breakfast, and I'm going to do a face mask. Here's my mask all ready to go. It kind of looks like green slime. And you can make these masks really easily at home. They're often quite expensive to buy in the shop, and they usually have lots of really horrible chemicals added to them, like preservatives, chemical sort of skin tighteners and all sorts, and you really want to avoid putting those on your skin. So make your own. It's really, really quick and easy, and you don't need many ingredients. I've just used some green clay, which I just bought from a sort of like online supplier. I'll list some suppliers at the end of the video. So just some green clay powder. And you can just, the very simplest way you can do a mask is just mix clay powder with water, and that's it. You can also use herbal tea instead of water, sort of like chamomile tea is very soothing for the skin, and is also good for things like eczema. You can also go one further and use hydrosols, and hydrosols are flower waters. You might also know them as distillates, and these are the kind of watery sort of, it's basically the water that's left over from when they distill essentials. It's like a fragrant water, but it's naturally fragrant, and it's got some of the properties of the essential in it. So you might have heard of things like witch hazel water, rose water, orange flower water. These are all distillates or hydrosols. So you can use one of those. I've used witch hazel in mine because it just happened to be the one that's closest to me when I was making it, and I've run out of a few of my ingredients this week. So I've got witch hazel and clay powder, and you just mix about a tablespoon of each in a, that's an English tablespoon, not an American one. An English tablespoon is a lot bigger. It's about 15 mil. It's quite a large. So you want half and half clay and water, and you mix it together and leave it to sit for a few minutes to let the clay absorb the water, and then if it goes too thick, just add a little bit more water to it to thin it out a little bit. You want it kind of like this consistency. Kind of, I don't know how to describe that without being crude. Kind of like batter, I guess. Pancake batter, maybe. I've also added, for my skin, I've added some comfrey powder, because comfrey is a herb that contains a natural chemical called allantoin, and allantoin helps to speed up the regeneration of cells. So, as I'm 36, I need all the help I can get, so I use comfrey powder in my clay mask, which is like an anti-aging ingredient. I've also put in, you could also put in things like glycerin, because that helps the mask to stay sticky and liquid rather than just drying out to crisp on your face. Glycerin is known as a humectant, which means it holds moisture in, keeps things sort of moist. So that's usually added to face masks. If you are not vegan, you could use honey also. Honey is well known in skincare products as sort of helping the skin retain moisture. But if you are going to use honey, use only honey that's come from something like a local small beekeeper. Commercial honeys are really sort of not very good. The honey's not very good quality, and also the bees are killed off every year. They're not treated very well. Whereas if you find someone that just keeps bees as a hobby, for example, then they are doing it for just the sort of hobby of it, and they're not doing it to make profit, then their bees will be looked after properly. And we need bees, we need more bees. The bee population is dying out, so if you do want to support a beekeeper, go to a local small one. I'm not advocating using honey and eating honey and stuff like that at all. I don't think honey is a healthy food to eat or anything like that, but just saying, if you're not strictly vegan, then by all means add honey, good, decent, organic, local, ethical honey to your mask if you would like to. If you are vegan, use glycerin, that does the same job. You can also use essential oils. You can add essentials. I haven't added any to this one because I forgot. I was kind of making my mask and making my morning juice at the same time. I just completely forgot. Now, so once your mask is made, and it will look like this, nice gloopy slime, you just want to apply it to your face. You want to put a head mask, a face. My power of speech has disappeared. You want to put a headband on, like this one. This is just a big wide Velcro band. I got this from Sally Hair and Beauty, and I use a mask brush as well to put the mask on. This was also from Sally Hair and Beauty. They're very cheap. I think this was about £2. You can also use an artist brush if you like, but they're actually more expensive. But if you are an artist and you have some around, use that. And all you want to do is just sort of paint the mask right onto your face, just like this. Just a nice even layer all over. Oh, it's really cold. That's the witch hazel. It's quite astringent. But you can use, different flower waters for different reasons, or different herbal teas. Like I said, chamomile's really good for your, for your skin. If you've got like sensitive skin and you get things like eczema, use chamomile. You can also make like sort of lavender tea if you sort of have sensitive skin as well. Lavender also helps to allow the skin cells to regenerate faster. You can add things like vitamin E to your mask if you like, if you have scarring. And vitamin E helps scars to heal up properly. So I'm just painting it on. As you can see, I'm avoiding my eye area. You don't want to get the mask right into your eyes. It wouldn't feel very nice. And just be quite gentle with your skin. Never pull or tug your skin or rub it really furiously. And I'm also not putting it over my mouth. The lips don't really need a face mask. You can also go right down onto your neckline. As someone once said, there's no point looking after your face like it's a rose if you're going to neglect the stem. So, look after your stem, which is your neck. So I'm not going to go all the way down, I'm just going to paint about halfway down my neck. So there you go, now I look like a green monster. Make sure that you don't answer the door like this, or if you do, go and scare people, because that's always quite funny. Now what you want to do is just leave this on for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then remove gently with I use a muslin cloth. I've got an organic muslin cloth here that I got from Green Fibres, which is a company in the UK that does all sorts of organic cloth-based items like bedding and everything. But they do these lovely muslin cloths. And you want to just sort of like massage it off gently with tepid water and muslin cloth. And then you can finish up with your usual routine, a splash of hydrosol on the face, and then some organic moisturiser, whatever it is you normally use. So that's one of my little beauty tips for the morning. So enjoy your face mask, and remember as well, while you're pampering the outside of your face, feed the inside too. So I've got here some amazing freshly pressed blood orange juice, organic, so I'm a very lucky girl. Enjoy. Thank you for watching.